wasn't so charitable where his father was concerned.
We'll never make it back to Meridian, not without Etherman to guide us. It's awful what happened to Etherman, but it's hard not to feel a little jealous. He's home. What are the Karja without a Sun King? Can we even call ourselves Karja? It's dark. Never enough hours in the day. Have a better one. Now Etherman's been snatched away? How much must we endure?
Thinking of eating in Meridian. It makes you homesick.
Have faith.
好，連呢個都搞埋。我哋睇下齊唔齊料先。OK。咁我應該可以製作到㗎。OK。熱水壺。好。移動唔使移動㗎，咁齊裝㗎喎，即係齊裝我哋就要和冇聲嘅點解？等我一陣。
He's gone. It's like some horrible dream. Wants to travel the wilds, not with all those machines roaming about.
Now Etherman's been snatched away. How much must we endure?
Oh.
Starving is bad enough, but at least we had our Sun King to guide us.
唉，腳趾凍。
The machines get bigger, the Karja waste away in exile. Seems backward to me.
Oh.
The usurper rule the East, and envy the wilds.
Have a better one. Have faith, my friend.
The rabble will grow restless without Etherman here to pacify them. Something must be done, and soon. Go in light.
Wow.
Another savage. At least it's not as bad as Meridian.
I'll come back later. That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
Huh? 完咗噶咯喎，唔係咩？咪咯。
He must have been so scared when they came.
因為佢不浮法啊嘛。
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you'll have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Snowback here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Surface center.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CDN1 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
Want to discuss? Whew. So, Mama, she was right. Pardon? My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of... There was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Well, my taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech.
Hades 咪就係我哋今集呢一個咯。
How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to
呢個係最終極個老細啊嘛，唔係大佬啊嘛。Hades 都唔係添。
To the regreening of the earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the earth with animal life, and then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world, and most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, the whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes, by a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a feral robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And Hephaestus, taking over Cyan. I'm as confused as...
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
就係你有咩而家？我夠有咯。
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I...
等我陣，去個廁所。 翻嚟，好。誒，攞翻碌槍先，等我。
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I have to graduate in art history?
I've done this before. Just be my focus.
Dr. Souvet? Christina Souvet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now? And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
恢復。哦，直接講咗。左上左下右，左上左右。
Done. I should check the door nearby.
喂，換翻先，碌大炮。屌！唉，最終都要放棄。拜拜，大炮。
Should have brought a cart. Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that.
上左下，右上上左下。右咩話？唔啱咩？上左下，誒，右上左下右上，咁調翻轉咯，上左下。唔啱，唔啱。睇你講咩先？講多次。
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
啱啊！上左下，呢一個錯啫，應該啱噶咯喎，都唔啱。opposite 啊嘛，咁調翻轉啦。
That did it.
Okay.
Should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
好，但我攞翻碌槍先。OK。Hello，鴨屎。扭啊扭啊扭！屌，瞓緊張。Whoa.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
離開。咁多啲避開。避得到咩？唉，閂咗門添。
On me.
哇，有咁多嘅咩
？Let's do it.
Brothers. Yeah. The shadow will reach you wherever you go.
You.
That's the last of them.
Woo.
Structural failure.
Or not.
Wow.哇哇哇！仆街你條近距離開我槍，屌你！開我槍，吔嘅。
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
好，攞呢一把。屌！睇下先，呢邊呢度上邊嗰條絲，上面嗰條絲。睇下先，呢度有冇嘢睇？仆街！嚇撚死咩？頂住先。
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is
嚇撚
Hephaestus.
死！
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition,
Forget about traveling
heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable
冇得
purpose,
lock
designed and
嘅
fabricated
咩？
at a snap
開
of the
頭
finger.
海 high 屈屎。
Perfect.
嗨！
So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge.
Oh.
It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a
Lock
master
頸，lock 咩
smith
頸？
to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real.
不嬲都冇 lock 頸嘅喎，我記得。
She's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it. If Hephaestus was part of a system designed to save life, why would it use cyan to make a cauldron? And churn out machines with no other purpose than to kill people?
Somehow it's gone rogue. I don't understand why or how. But whatever the reason, it explains why machines have become more dangerous over the years.
This個頭先下邊，咦？咦？佢唔俾我招喎。
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
OK， 點晒佢先。仲有冇？
Okay.
Over here! It's her!
你見到我咩？
The search is on! You got eyes on him?
4唔中，屌，真係快啦嘛！得。
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo,
People should know that.
progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
They're leaving.
開唔到門，屌！咁樣刺客做得好過佢，有得鎖喉。哦。睇下先。哎呀，我唔想去住。哇，好近！
once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
I see. 撳咗個圈，同埋 OK， 睇下上面有冇嘢先。可以。
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement.
撳錯掣添。
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tax smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct? And how's it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
If Hephaestus went rogue, why not Hades too?
That's what I'm thinking, but why? And what caused it? Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. the genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
始終都係要放得碌槍，放得碌槍，招招先。
Us would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though campered forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Full already.
Oh, 出唔到去嘅 ，OK。
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
好。好，繼續。
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory.
咦，除晒我啲衫喎佢。
Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Spare me the religious justifications. You can dress up your cruelty in holy clothes and words if you want. But under it all, you're just a murderer.
An odd slight coming from you. You've become quite a murderer yourself, child.
A killer of killers, not a murderer. But I wouldn't expect you to know the difference. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Oh.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Whoa.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Tyrann ordered many favors, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one
哦，佢變壞咗咯都。
be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands.
Whoa.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. Ugh. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
唔得。哇！變壞咗嘅。我碌棒咧，你冇武器喎。
Canister on its belly. Looks important.
Whoa.
Those components on the sides of its head.
Whoa.
Something to do with his lift attacks.
Uh-oh.
Silence!
So Gauri.
Shadows, kill her.
好，我唔記得咗添。
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me your stuff!
Whoa. Hey?佢終於出現喎，呢個男人。
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
最後一粒電池係下個主線 ，OK。等緊啊！你好啊，海豚。
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy the corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from
會唔會爆機呢？2025年之前。
though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
完結呢一個。
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse, not that you knew the man who killed my
小海豚啫。
So now you know.
有幾少就唔知啦。
Man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
To you! Okay. 好。哇！呢個咯。哇！有隔音效果，哇！好似好勁咁喎。但係即係其實言下我仲有一紮，即係有啲地方我冇去到咯，我都睇唔晒。定我要入埋去個漫舞嗰度，我先叫睇得晒咧。Anyways， 好，我哋睇下我哋嘅煙霧。好，地圖，我哋要返去老年院嘅地方。咁係啦，要攞嘅嘢，我記得我係除咗劣化，我未 KO。其實我咪可以 KO 埋個劣化咧 ，KO 埋個劣化，我哋返去咯。而家我唔拗 QD 啊 ，KO 埋個劣化。未入漫木，我入過一次，唔係啊，我之前入過一次咯，即係第一轉你喺度等我啦，牛都係俾人救嘅時候咪入個漫舞咯，唔係咩？跟住佢有個窿捐入去噶嘛。我哋3隻冰火火 OK， 全火。哇！哇！哇！射咩咗？屌！ 搞掂。咁仲有幾個任先到最後一粒電？黑人俾支長矛你嗰個任就係最後一粒電池個位。花馬舞又有排搞，真係㗎 ？Oh no shit！ 好勁，我哋背咗。厲害厲害，你係背咗成日劇。唔緊要啊，有排搞，但係我有冇機會25年 KO 咧？好，執下嘢先。哦，可唔可以坐住牛返去咧？唔知。萬武嗰度解好多謎底同好多嘢打 ，OK。咁啊，今日有幾多打幾多？唔畀？唔畀？喂，我睇唔到隻字啊！唔允許移動。咁煩㗎！好，再飛，得啦啩？都唔畀，又唔畀，屌！唔畀，仆街！屌！咁乞人憎嘅，要殺返入去，即係最近點殺佢啊嘛，係嘛？喂喂，得，我自己落車走。哇，好撚驚，好撚驚，好撚驚，好撚驚，好哇！咦，原來仆街！我唔撚記得咗你驚咩添。Whoa.
To protect the embrace. But the gates come. This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Wow. 哇，爛撚晒啦！哇！仆街！火！火！最好都係佢。哇哇哇哇！哇！哇！屌，好撚痛，好撚痛！哇！太遠，搞掂。突出你啲頭來。好，收返去。
For years, this is my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
Fuck. Whoa.
No bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
No. 我點樣殺速重圍啦？
I'd have to ditch something.
殺速重圍，係啊。會唔會死咗晒呢啲人？OK。哇！屌，我未 ready 喎。啊，出嚟！妖，戇鳩！我屌！ 殺速寵物係執藥先。有人咩？係喎，3條傻仔。屌！去邊啊？尾嘅。
I'd have to leave something else behind.
哇！好撚驚，仲會喐，嚇死人咩？
Never know when I might need these. War Eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Careful.
You dug your own grave, Nora! You'll be buried in there!
Careful. Okay, there you go.
We're introduced.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy! For our mother!
Varl and
Get
Sona.
ready for this.
They're still alive.
May the goddess remember!
You.
Back to the tainted earth, demon! Here! Make the mistake! Die! Will not take hold! Back to the taste, demon! May the goddess remember!
Bring down the demon!
It falls! We did it! Attack without others!
Finish them!
We're under fire! We
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped.
It is
I
done.
thought we would die.
这边先。
It's not too much already.
哦，發射器，你喺度咁多嘢咩？我去執咗呢個大嚿吹先。OK 啦，仲有位。好。執一執藥先，大佬。
I'll tuck that away.
驚唔夠血啊！
Aloy, you're deep. You saved the tribe. Did what no
故事
brave
有
war
排
chief
睇
could。do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Oh. 呢度就唔使招啦，應該，但係都招一下先。 我記得嗰陣時好似已經啲嘢攞得9,910㗎啦，係咯，都冇乜紫色嘢好俾我招到，算啦。咦？喺邊 ？sorry。
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
喺邊啊？
Aloy, you've come back. The Seeker has returned. Come, so, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
To Aletheia, Cradle 9, Brood 1.
Oh, okay.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Chấp kìa.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Wow. Okay. I see.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in
好得人驚。嬰兒房。
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Yeah. Hey, room. Gosh. 好恐怖。即係我知佢唔係鬼片，即係佢唔會突然之間啲玩具自己喐，我知嘅。但係都好得人驚。
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Okay.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know. Everything's
Mother, can we come back?
broken or
If we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
好慘㗎，啲細路冇人教。
And you will learn.
係喎，好得人驚。
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Oh.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
面壁喎呢度係。
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. Hello, child.
哇！
My name is Samina.
好撚驚，我不斷 repeat 啊仆街。
Your first day of school. There's so much
So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child.
我都唔想㗎，但係咧我唔招嘅話咧，我攞唔晒啲嘢。
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
洗腦啊！黐撚線。
Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much
我哋應該冇啦，睇翻去啦我哋。雖然我見下邊應該其實仲有嘅。
Priority access for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Whoa.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if? Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
好，離開設施。誒，等先，呢個位 OK。哇！呢度仲有冇嘢？招先，好似冇。
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
真係煩，要即刻做個古仔同啲迷信撚溝通。啊，做咩要揸箭啊我？睇下夠唔夠先。好，我哋又加呢個咯。有咩特殊物品啊？OK。有一紮筆記，我都冇睇晒啊！即係 OK， 話你一攞幾多？應該攞唔晒嘅嘞。好，我哋出去先。咦？唔係喎，佢話我喺呢一度會。等陣先，我呢度冇電池咩？唔會再開門㗎啦！屌爛啊！哦，開。 慢咗啲啫。喂，等陣先，個電池係喺呢度裏邊啊嘛，係嘛？海豚。你參加完比賽受傷，起返身嗰頭。哦，咁即係出邊啦。咦，咁我記得係特登捐一個咕窿，然之後入去噶嘛。係。
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
我係咪叫打開咗隻門俾你哋？我有冇得閂返？是但。你睇下先。
But they did not shake us from our faith. We still stand. There.
Have faith in the goddess. The anointed will wash all signs of corruption away.
All Mother's anointed.
個頭腦喎，你係咪執咗啦？嗰個位係啊，我執咗噶咯喎，我記得我執過噶啦嗰個窿。因為如果唔係我招嘅話，我應該見到有一灘有一笪紫色嘢噶嘛，即係唔係呢啲有形狀噶嘛。
That still infects the land.
Dealing with corruption beyond the sacred land? Can one move?
咦，佢真係長開。
Those who spilled our tribe's blood.
咁但係如果我攞咗，咁點解佢話我冇攞過咧？嗱，你睇下，佢話我冇攞過。
Will pay for their desecration.
呢度未揾清楚，細個嗰時跌落去有一粒。睇下先，喎。 咦？呢個係個咕窿嚟㗎咯喎，我唔係要去咕窿喎。啊，唔係，咦？唔係喎。食宵夜打機咁爽。我試下落去先。啊係。
That was refreshing. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more.
咦？咁我就真係爭一個喎。等陣先。等等啦。咁爭黑人長矛個主線個位。哦。即係最終都係要去呢一度啦，係嘛？我而家爭一粒咯。係啦，因為我未有長矛噶嘛，我就得即套衫啫嘛。OK， 爭一粒好。哇！喂！好。咦？琥珀山喺邊啊？你俾條線我嘅，咁正嘅。係咩嚟㗎？哦。死都唔話俾我知喺邊。等陣先，我 save 一下先。係啊，尾二主線嚟之後就打爆機。OK， 手動 save 一次先。 佢再唔話俾我知喺邊咧？喺呢度，老年園呢度，咁即係我哋呢度上啦。啊！佢呢一度又俾我飛過去，好笑。打完地平線打咩嘢？好問題啊，我唔知啊，未諗到喎。咦 ？OK。
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Wow, 哇，好勁啊！要用慢鏡睇啊，佢跳。
Save these for the trail.
Building. Wow, view. Let's see. Skip 咗佢。玩唔玩全境封鎖好刺激？唔玩。上次你上唔到去嗰度，OK。但係我打死晒㗎啦嘛，佢哋係，我記得我好手多地已經將佢哋打死晒㗎啦嘛。所以 suppose 呢度應該都係 safe 㗎嘛。好坦誠地講，我手多係啊點？我手多打撚死晒佢哋得唔得？睇下先。好犀利啊，海豚你。
So much for being careful.
螢火？咦？我應該出返嚟嘅？低能。屌黐線！我走去邊啊？我做咩蕩失路啊？黐孖筋，識唔識路上去啊？唔記得咗條路點上去啊？ 蕩失路，低能仔。跳啊跳啊跳，跳啊跳啊跳。哇！走啊！
Sacrifice.
真係清晒，連隻
Cracked the inside of the
風暴雞都冇埋。
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
上次跳崖嗰度嗎？咁啱玩呢隻啫，之前。好。
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
好笑。我冇位上，個黑鬼就我上次係上唔到，個黑鬼今次係上到。
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. And by the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. We're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot. Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that,
Wow.
I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You what?
即
30?
係將會喺嗰邊跳落
Be
去
the
咯，
one turning the lights off at the end.
已經見到條路
Food
啦。
for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
照照先。有電池啊，記得攞。等陣先，你講邊度啊？我過未啊？好驚啊！你講完，好似會翻唔到轉頭㗎嘛，係嘛？未過我嘅左邊，即係呢邊啊。OK。
Guess that's my way across.
哇！又嚟啦，揈哥。
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
水缸嗰個位嘅左邊。啊？頭先？左邊？呢邊？咁我係咪 miss 咗啊？吓？屌！好彩上得返去嘅，應該上返去先。呢個？唉，平時嘅我咁八卦，今次我又咁聽話嘅，屌！ 呢度好似拎無敵㗎。你一陣返到過嚟，我而家返咗過嚟啦。補給箱，咁即係其實我可以唔使一定而家拎啫，係咪？即係我而家都唔係喎，我可以上到去喎。其實我人比較刁你，好難捉摸喎。究竟我邊個位先可以上到去？你講得啱啊，彤彤，大概係呢個位咯，但係望望先。即係我一陣呢度出嘅時候嘅呢一邊啊嘛。我個人咁八卦，冇理由睇唔到啊！拎咗甲之後，我都係用矛吉多過蛇，係嘛？好多條線。OK， 再嚟個。我就係喺度諗緊，冇黃色嘢我又會攞到嘅咧，原來北咗頭先。有間房，唔係，等陣先，海豚。你講呢度呢一個位啊嘛？但係我係頭先我係呢一度過嚟㗎嘛？嗱，我哋再嚟多轉。你講呢間房嘅呢個位就係垂降左邊有間房，呢度嘅左邊有間房，上返去先。呢個垂降嘛，呢間房啊！我以為我係呢度跌落嚟㗎。Yeah, yes, yes。大家有冇睇過嗰個人嘅 IG？Yes 。恭喜，多謝，多謝你啊，海豚，都係你啫，幫我。Yes 。哇哇 ！Bravo！ 屌，仆街！平時會自己彈我去屌啦媽！屌 ，Bravo！ 咦？但係我好，佢唔畀我就咁跳返出去添。 Yes 啦，真係係真係 yes 啊咁喎，屌嬲咗，黐線嬲，真心嬲，喂仆街！黐孖筋，好，我哋開心完畢。因為我以為頭先嗰個窿係我就係行出嚟嗰個窿，點知原來係第二個窿嚟。OK， 即係上啲同下啲咯。OK， 呢樣冇嘢㗎，我嘅人都係繼續好八卦。我呢度一片迷霧喎，冇嘢嘅，自己諗多咗。又嚟，我係上定落啊？但係我箭咗係上，黐撚線。搵啱窿幾咁重要，上啲同下啲差好遠，係㗎，真係差好遠啊，大佬！大家有冇睇阿杜生咧個 IG 咧？佢哋間唔耐會出啲 short 同 reels 㗎嘛。佢有一段係會讀。會讀一個咧好笑啊！佢話係佢講咩咧？呢個壞人嚟。
I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of. I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Này
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Sadie zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Elizabeth's room.
哇，嚇撚死！突然之間轉畫面。
She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Oh. 嗯 ？OK。好。咦？嗯。唔叫瞞住，應該我要睇埋先。哇！一台都係嘢。
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia,
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
好似好 sad 咁，其實係好 sad 啊。
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
咦？未完，心急得滯添，行咗出去已經。要同你講嘢咩？咁煩㗎。
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was...
冇敵人喎呢度，唔使拗。Goodbye。最醒嗰個仲要幫堆自私精執手，係。
Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know. Maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg, I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating
哦，
cycles,
頭先唔俾
10,000
我
are
照。
involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Wow. Oh. 或者一陣喺呢度走咯。OK。或者可以喺呢邊走。OK。拜拜。喂，我想入個咕窿啊！我未入左邊嘅咕窿。Oh my god！死鳩晒。你咪住先，出邊有個窿，我唔可以。
The air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Okay. 我哋翻去。Oh my god！
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the said system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't
can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's
sorry.
All of it, every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am.
激死咗，坐喺度嗰個人。
Innocents. Innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
哇！佢哋係真空死喎。哦，還原。What the fuck？
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Ooh. 佢有工作室嘅咩？
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
成個 control 中心可以抽真空，我到依家都唔知咩玩法，咪就係咯。
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge, and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
這仆街
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And then oh.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence. Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Wow.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence. And you are. I don't think...
搞掂。喂，即刻整件衫先啦。
Are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire.
梗係要整件衫先啦，唔係唔整啊！ 卡住。我哋呢啲心急人上，梗係要去整件衫着新衫啦。走都走唔切，就已經知咩事。哇！我都攞唔晒，最後都我仲爭1、2、3、4、5個。依個就反而我攞晒，依度都攞唔晒 ，crazy。睇下先。係個咕窿依度，我記得啊。做埋件衫就瞓啦。
Already smells like the rain's over.
這邊 Let's go。Go go go! Yes. 咦？有你嘅水啦。
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. There we go, the last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
屌死，黐撚線。好，先嚟個90先。270，跟住就360。90，即係呢個386。睇下先，即係呢個。哇，好撚叻啊！
Look at that armor inside. All right, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Whoa. Sun. Yes. 咦？我哋 check 佢。哇！見唔見到我閃燈燈，好似兵馬俑咁？誒，等陣先。 好驚啊！嗰啲聲係門聲嚟。Anyway， 好，我嚟。哇，糖血都唔同啲喎，係藍色嘅喎。好。但係佢呢度顯示唔到我件衫，雖然我着咗。着咗件新衫唔會有特別咩㗎嘛，係嘛？睇下有冇嘢買俾佢先。嘻嘻，佢唔收。哇！呢個多到咧，要抌咁啲，太多。先。有啲唔使 double 嘅就唔咩啦。好。咁啊，今日到呢度啦，收皮。衫我做咗啦，俾大家睇下。只不過外觀變咗Batman 咁咯。但係佢冇得改造咯，可惜，即係冇得裝嘢。好屈㗎啦，係嘛 ？OK，Yes，搞掂。好 ，save 一下先。咁我聽日先講，留返講 Red One 啦。我睇咗啦頭先，同埋講我嗰日喺 DC 度問大家有冇玩嗰個手遊。我講到期時我再講我個感想咯。正。 哦。好，就咁話啦，聽日再見大家。後日就倒數啦，唔會打噶啦。我哋到期時係啦，即係聽日就會係2024年最後一 day 同大家打機。講到好似好撚 sad 咁。好啦，聽晚見，聽日最後一晚見，拜拜。